Just about set for football now. It's U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, a good one in store this afternoon. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Here comes a return from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
14. Good for a quick first down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Out from the safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 46, Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. Throwing right away is Allen. Smith-Njigba has it on that out route. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Now here's Aaron Jones. He'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
1st and 10. They run it once more with Jones. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 11.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 20. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Allen now on 2nd down. Smith-Njigba left side. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here is Allen. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. When you keep your running back and run.
And he'll take this one in. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Vikings.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
This one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. They go play action for Burrow. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's into the hands of Josipov. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Vikings 5-yard line.
Cincinnati.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
And the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, Josh Allen. This one intercepted. Into the hands of Myles Garrett. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal. Gibbs trying to push the pile forward. He's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now here's 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is caught by the tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, like it's their size, their catch radius, it's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Gun, here comes Allen. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The 32-yard line.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
He'll step up and run.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 50-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
First down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
58-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Myles Garrett in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down coming up.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Allen on 3rd down. Wright, Smith, and Jigba has it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action. Here's Allen. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Will lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. There's Fant open right side. And we'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And the defense can't stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
He'll swing this one out to Brown. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And 5.
To throw is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Bengals out and ready to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. We're all even. 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't wait.
He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they have that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
15 yards through the air. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
At the 9-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
Somebody gotta do it, got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Jones. And this one blown up. Good surge. Dropper. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. So now, a big spot coming here. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, and that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter. Here in this 4th quarter, now have to turn it over to the defense as they pick it up. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here's Joe Burrow and the Bengals now, down 17-14, a minute 25 to play. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. Burrow to throw. That is incomplete. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Burrow here on 2nd down. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Burrow. Open man left side. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
That's good.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
To the left side, caught by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th.
First down, Bengals.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Nakua snags it over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. This is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Gibbs. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
Now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Now Allen. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
2nd and 10.
You certainly don't want to be wasting downs at this stage of the game, but with nothing open, I can't really blame him. There was really nowhere to go with the ball. You don't want to start throwing into tight coverage, and he just has to simply throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Allen. Here comes the screen to Jones. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Will Reichard to
4
kick
quarters
off for the
could
Vikings.
not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Burrow. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Come on, game. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Higgins sent in motion. Now Gibbs. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Burrow. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And the defense can't quite to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And they'll take this down inside 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
He's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
This kick is good. He knocks it through, and they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So, the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a first throw here in overtime. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Allen now on second down. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing again, it's Allen. Looking, Smith and Jigba's way again, and again a catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19
That's a second
yards.
charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
throw again. That's to the left side, taken in by Jefferson.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to extend the overtime. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. So now, a big spot coming here. This one, he's got to have. The kick is good. Under pressure, he delivers. And we continue on. Now it's next score wins here in overtime.
And you talk about clutch right there, Mike. I mean, if he misses that kick, this game's over. But he doesn't. He delivers, and we continue on.
So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down.
To Jamar Chase. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Vikings offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the draw, here's Jones. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
By Pat Surtain. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Minnesota.
First down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. There's Jefferson, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. Allen going to make the read and hold on here.
After that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for the first down with Jones. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make on 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one to win it in overtime. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now a big spot coming here. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So a win here for the Vikings. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. And the final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.